Howdy. It's here, page 2. Here we get to meet Peter and his family on either side of him as they look through the menu. However, this is a very fancy restaurant, so they don't have any pictures for Peter to choose from. This makes him even more nervous about today's dinner. Eating unknown food at an unknown restaurant? He isn't so sure about all of that. I like the framing of this page. It's balanced symmetrically, and in the center is a curious but nervous Peter. His parents are on either side of him with completely different attitudes about the menu, excited by the many unique dishes. I had a hard time deciding on how to set up the menu, because it didn't feel right to have something like steak on there. But I also didn't want to turn it into a vegetarian restaurant. So I decided on bugs in place of meat. I still need to figure out what his parents will be eating, but I've decided Peter will be ordering the spaghetti and bug balls, as suggested to him by his parents. This will be a familiar food for children, presented in a fun but yucky way, helping them relate to being grossed out by new foods. Later on in the more educational sections, I'll probably incorporate more traditional proteins, but I didn't feel right about feeding an anteater red meat. You'll see the cover pop up here and there. I was using that as a reference for how to draw Peter and his parents. I really need to make a proper character design sheet for each of the characters in this book, because too often I've found myself unsure of how to draw a certain character in a certain position or angle, and that's been slowing me down. Honestly, a lot of this book is just kinda winged and developing as I go, which has been both fun and frustrating at times. I will probably have a more solid process if I end up creating more books, which I hope I do because I have so many fun ideas for future children's books, but all I'm focused on is this one for now. Here I'm fleshing out the background. I wanted to make the walls have some sort of repeating wallpaper pattern, so I put in a placeholder until the end. I used a pattern brush in Procreate and modified the design a bit before copying it into a sort of golden floral flame pattern that I'm really happy with. Then I began coloring the line work of the background. I really like this look of colored lines in the background but black outlines for the characters. It helps the characters pop out and blends out the background so there aren't so many harsh black lines cutting up the image. Designing the menu was fun. I carried over the pig logo from the building and incorporated the wallpaper symbol to make it feel extra fancy and to keep with the color palette. I decided on a red menu with gold text and trim. Definitely happy with how this page turned out. I feel like it's a great introduction to our characters. In our next page, Peter will be in turmoil over what to expect from this restaurant's spaghetti. It's a very cute page that I'm excited to share with you. Until next time, I wish the best for you. Take it easy.